Hi there, folks. Simon here, yet again with another Tones self-commentary match. This is just so fun to be able to get inside his head and see what he's thinking while he's playing these high-level games. This time is his game 2 versus alion02, the number 1 ranked player in the world, who is on an incredible win streak right now. Not only did he just completely stomp the Dragon Cup tournament and now holds the title of the Dragon, he's also the reigning tag champion. He is just winning everything right now. So really, really tough competitor, I'd say, and really, really fun to check out Tones's internal monologue basically while he's playing these games, and to see how incredibly well he's playing despite doing his own self-commentary, which I've commented on before. I don't do anymore because I play way worse when I do that. But we're about to go check out this game 2 versus alion02, where Tones is playing as black this time, and it is again in the TAC Open tournament of 2023. This is played on a 6x6 board with 15 minutes on the clock and a 15-second increment, meaning that 15 seconds gets added to your time after every turn. Also, we're playing this with 2 komi, meaning that 2 gets added to black's flat count score at the end of the game if the game does not end in a road. Also, we are playing these in 2-game matches. As you already saw, we played game 1, and then now we're checking out game 2, swapping those colors. There are no tie breaks. This is played in sort of a modified Swiss format called the Nohat Tournament, and don't need to worry about those tie breaks until the very end. If the final standings after the end of all the rounds happens, then there will be some sort of tie-break game to determine placements, because placements are important, at least in the top 3 or 4, because the top 3 finishers of this tournament do get a qualifying position in the TAC Championship tournament, which is also held every 2 years. And alion02 automatically qualifies for that because he is the reigning TAC champion. So it is potentially the top 4 finishers if alion02 finishes in the top 3, which we're going to say is extremely likely. So without any further ado whatsoever, let's jump right into this game 2 of alion02 versus Tones.
Okay, we're back with a new game. It's a new game. It's a new day. Same opponent, though. I'll tell him we're ready when you are. We were just discussing the last game. I'm glad my opponent also thought it was very exciting. Right, here we go for our last game of the day. Game 4. We've gotten a draw and 2 losses. Would love to steal a win somehow. I am going to use this same sort of prep that I had from game 1. So we're still in prep mode here. I'm trying to remember what was my idea here. I think just trying to remember the sequence of how I block. Because I had looked at this in a small amount of depth on PTN Ninja. I think I just keep building here. And at some point, opponent has to block, and then I'll start building towards the middle. I'm just trying to remember if I place F5 here. If there's like a reason to do that but now as opposed to later. I think I'll stick with this. There's also the question of whether to play A3 or A5, which I've also forgotten my own prep on that matter. I just... one second, let me figure out how to smite this promotion. Eh, don't know how to moderate my own chat. I'm a fake streamer. Especially not in the middle of a tournament game, which I'm trying to win here. Feel free to spam things in the chat if you want to get that off the screen. Do me a favor. Alright, let's play... Do I go here or here? If I go here, then white can capstone here. Of course, then I can capstone here. Which is pretty tasty. Alright, does of course play the capstone, as predicted. Now, do I... My first instinct is to place capstone at c3, just because it's a nice spot, but then we can kind of build around it. Thank you very much for the Twitch advice, by the way, Philippe. Can also play something like d2. Opponent plays c3. I play capstone here. They make a threat. I go capstone down, but then they keep building up here, which I do not like very much. And I feel like you can't really go wrong with this capstone move. Good central capstone. Now all I need to worry about is the rest of the game. All of the other moves. Let's try that. Really, this edge crawl here, it's not really about trying to win with this road or trying to make a bunch of threats with it. It's about trying to make the opponent commit something to blocking it. And I think the opponent has committed his capstone here on b3. It's not in a great spot right now. Like it's now on active duty blocking this threat here. So I've gained something out of this, at least. Really want to play f2 now to stop the vertical. Of course, that allows him to play here. Boom, 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 boom. Not bad. I mean, it's a little bit bad, because my capstone will be running away towards the edge of the board, leaving this area free for white to develop. But I think I can survive that. At the very least, we've put our opponent in the position I was in last game, where we're roughly even on flats. We've kind of blocked each other's threats for the most part, but now black has the 2 komi. I keep repeating this over and over again in my commentary. There's a lot of recurring themes here. One of them is that when you're playing with komi, white has to be the one to make something happen. Although I wouldn't want, if you're like a new player thinking about strategies, like I wouldn't want you to be too focused on the komi. Just play good moves, play your best moves, make threats, make defenses, do your best, and then at the end of the game, worry about the flat count. Like, uh, you know, don't worry too hard right at the start of the game. Like, oh, I gotta get more flat count. I don't think that's the best way to play. But once you get a bit more comfortable, talking about once you get a bit more comfortable thinking about where the direction of the game is going and thinking about at what point does flat count start becoming important, then I think, feel free to think about feel free to think about, the flat count. Mauer says attack. Are you instructing me to attack, or are you warning me of an incoming attack? Don't get me wrong, I do love a good attack. Oh, commenting on my instructive talking. Yeah. Yeah, I will say, I think in general, attacking good. That's my TED talk. Alion agrees, clearly. I don't think there was much else to do other than that and this. He must have just been reading out this sequence and seeing what to do after that. Which is probably just play... Well, okay, he has to do that. And now I play... I suppose I could have been thinking about what I'd do after this sequence, but I wasn't sure if he'd play it or not. Playing here would be a nice shape in Go. I mean, screw it, maybe there's no better reason than that. It's nice and connected. And like, shapes that are connected in Go are also connected in TAC. So I go here, he goes here. That's fine. Although, there's not a lot of... When I first started playing, I started trying to like make connections between Go and TAC. I think there are tons and tons of connections, but like the viability of shapes is not really one of those connections. Although I do still maintain that I think a very strong Go player, like we're talking like, Don level plus Go player, would probably very quickly get good at TAC if they tried to. Yeah, connections don't matter unless it's one side of the board to the other. Yeah, they don't really matter, but like local connections can still matter. Like you want to play in such a way that it's not super easy to disconnect your stones. But what that actually looks like is probably different between the two games. Yeah, I'm also almost exactly 9Q. Uh, I think that's enough to say you're a real Go player. And I don't know your username, but if you're if you're Abyss, then I feel like you're a pretty good tack player. Which I'll say reinforces my theory. That just seemed like the natural move, by the way, this b3 placement. And that the natural response, at which point I will, whoops, didn't mean to zoom there. At which point I will play here, making a threat. I go there, maybe capstone over? I don't think there's any good way for him to capture. Seems acceptable. Ah, okay, it is Abyss. I figured there was a very limited number of people who can very confidently speak about tack and go, or who can confidently speak about tack at all, so I think I had it narrowed down. But you started playing tack before go. Interesting. I was playing. I got into tack from go, I think. Like I got into go like last September, and then a couple months later I was like, wow, this is a cool abstract game. I wonder if there's more interesting such games out there. Because previously I'd only been into chess. That was like my bigger one. Well, and 5D chess, of course. But that's chess adjacent. Okay, let's reevaluate here. Stop talking about Go and chess, because I feel like we got a pretty good concession from our opponent here. D4? D4 is good because it, well, stops that terrible threat from him. I mean terrible as in like terrible for me. I could do something like D4, there, there, and then I would love to bring my capstone down, but I can't because it's pinned. Let's not forget that. There, there with tack. And then perhaps he jumps up, which is tack. Tack, 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 okay. There. I mean, my other option is just to place a wall. That's kind of always the option when someone captures. But I think I can push my advantage a little bit more. Maybe greedy, but I'll try. Like I there, captures with tack. Then he places a wall, and I don't like that, so I won't do that. I really need to undo this pin, get rid of this pin. Make it stop existing. But I don't think I really have a turn to do that. I think this is good enough. I'll play this in the interest of time. I think it's fine. It's a question of what do I do after. Really? He doesn't play d5. I guess he's looking for something. A vertical threat, I guess? Like, boom. Kill my horizontal. Send things into chaos. I go there, he goes up. I go down. He goes there. No, don't do that. Maybe I defend first. If I defend first, he does that. I do that. He walls. I play here. It's kind of the same situation. I mean, I think it's okay if I... What if I just slam a wall, like right now? Gives him a free move to make something happen, but I already figured he was going to play here, so... Or I could wall here, jump up. No, that's not really any different. Not any better, at least. Okay, let's go here. And I'm playing black, which, as I will repeat, means I have the right to place walls. E6. I've really lost the plot on this game. Oh, I see. Okay. Because after he captures, I capture, he just places. No, but I capture up. I don't do that. Yeah, that's fine. Now this. Really? I go here. Okay. I think I'm surviving here. And then I'll jump up onto that. Just looking in the chat, Mauer's playing tactician. Excellent. Uh, you know what? I respect the full send. Going hard right off the bat. I'm not totally against just jumping straight to the hard bots. I think they do teach you very quickly. Although maybe at least try beating the easier bots first. But then once you've beaten them, just jump right to the hard bots. Okay, he plays this. Yeah, Tactician will teach you not to blunder to one move blunders because it will capitalize on those instantly. Instant pain. Okay, I just do this. I think we're fine. Maybe I want to build around here. Let's not waste this opportunity. You don't often get winning positions like this. At least I think this is winning. I will do this though. I think it's the correct move. Keeps the pressure up, but is also somewhat defensive still. I think if I'd placed d5 here, opponent would have the opportunity to make some tactics happen. Also, I forgot to full screen. Sorry about that. think white wants b5 here. Sorry, d5. And while we're listing white's ideas, I think there's also an idea of spreading right, and then after I come down with the capstone, smashing this stack. Like, that might be a possibility later. Most of the time when I throw out these ideas, I'm not saying like, white should do this right away. I'm just saying these are things to keep in mind that might become relevant later. I also think it's very lucky that I was allowed to get c5 here. Like, I think if white had taken c5, I would be in more trouble. Yeah, see, this is the tactic I was worried about if I had just placed c5. But now that I have this wall here, I can survive it. Not as scary. Do I go down like this, or do I capture down? Leave a flat behind. I don't think there's any reason to do that. Okay, I go there, he plays here. I wall. Not tack. Right? I think one way or another I'm walling here. That stack is just too big. Speaking of stacks that are too big, this one, that's gonna be... Can't let that fall into enemy hands. I assume white plays c4 here. Like, if he doesn't, I might play c4. I don't really see what other ideas white has here. Perhaps d5. Maybe d5 is better. More of a... plays more for this... Yeah, I think d5 is better because there's already kind of a connection here. Because white's connected up here, white's connected down here, and then this can jump over to make that connection. Play c4 though. Also perfectly fine. I will wall that though. Don't get me wrong. And you can't exactly run away with that stack because where are you going? I've got it blocked everywhere. If I go here, he places here, which... Is that better? That might be better for me. I'll play here. Very, very minor percentage differences, of course. It's just a matter of like, would I rather white has a stone here or here after things play out? And like, I thought here would be better just because I can spread my wall that way and then fight this fight over here. Maybe I had that backwards. I don't know. Just like last game, last match, we're to the point where we're getting the raw, unfiltered thoughts. 5 minutes left for me, 7 for Alion. Much better time management than my last games, I will say. c1. Okay. Playing to his outs. He wants to make a vertical thing happen, I think. I think I'll go here, because he didn't really make a threat, so I don't have to respond quite yet. I would love to be able to get a drawbridge thing so that when this goes up, it's attack threat. So I'll start working on that by playing here. Oh, of course, also he's working on a horizontal up here. That's probably also more likely to be the actual answer. Well, I don't know. It's always a bit of both. But yeah, he plays there. Okay. I'll play here. Blocks it. Seems fine. And I don't think there's any tactics up there. Certainly not with the presence of this wall. Maybe that's more of just like a filling in the board, running down flat count move. You know, because it was like I was basically forced to respond with this, so he keeps sente, if we want to use that Go term. It's a forcing move. Of course, now that I have f1, brings up the possibility of making a vertical threat again. I think the pressure is definitely on my opponent here. Not sure where it happened. But somewhere back here. I think when he was forced to make these flat captures. And also when I took c5. Started to get real scary for the opponent. I think white's biggest chance is to take this stack somehow. Perhaps, I suspect he might play something like f4, makes attack threat, and then later he'll be able to, or he'll make some tactic to come down here, smash this stack with a vertical threat, I'll block the vertical threat, and then he'll go horizontal. That's like the best real tricky idea I can see for white. So maybe we'll see him play f4. I mean, e4 also, you know, something in that general area. Or maybe he just wants to play away from this stack so that I don't get too much flat count out of it. But I think I still have enough flat count to win, so Like just as it stands, running around with this stack. Now I'm up on time. I think basically if he plays anything in here, I'll move up with the wall. If he plays over here, then I'll play down here. I guess there's a possibility of e5, and then I play here, he plays here, and can possibly make a threat like that. No, he's going for the stack. Respect. Okay. Brand new game. Self-capture. I knew something like this had to be coming, because every other route was losing. Got to make some chaos. Well, this comes with tack. Then he'll spread left. Perhaps I play this first? Huh. Play this so that when he spreads left, it doesn't... it's... Wow, that's not even tack, though. I go there, there, there. Hmm. I mean, what are white's threats? Actually, white does kind of have a lot of threats. Can't be too cocky there. I think I go here. Because he definitely can't smash because I'll have a road. And here I think just cements starting me starting to make a road threat. Sure, he can spread onto it, but that's a wasted move. Let's try it. He can spread this way, get back some flat count. But he doesn't really gain a lot in the net from that. Like, because he made a -1 move. So even if he makes a +3 move, that's still like just equivalent to 2 +1 moves, which is basically the baseline for a normal move. We both have 12 reserves left, so the game is far from over. That makes sense. Oh, he's trying to let himself smash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I think I'll call his bluff on this one. I don't think that analogy makes sense. I think I'll just play a wall here. That's what I mean. In fact, that's the opposite of calling his bluff. It's saying his bluff is real because I don't want him to smash the stack. Plays e5. Okay, I go here. It's not a threat, so I don't have to immediately. Maybe I should, though, just for safety reasons. Well, I don't want him to get a vertical here. There, no, there. I'll play it safe. He can play f4, make a sneaky tack threat. But I will jump all over that. Not letting that happen. Is there a world in which he smashes this wall to threaten both of these stacks? I dread to see that world. Plays there. Okay, almost attack threat. I can play here. Well, no, I don't have to worry about that. Maybe, well, okay, so welcome back. You've come in at a... You've come into a game of tack, that's for sure. Feel like I'm ahead, but I just gotta be careful here, because the game is not over. Just playing that to deny him that square so that he can't make this vertical connection. It's down to 15 seconds. Okay. $14 for us. 13 for white. It'll be even on his turn, but I have +2. He just made a +2 move, which is not a threat, but it's close to a threat. Yep, I see where this is going. He's going to come down to make a threat. Make a threat of my own. Oh, this is sketchy. So he can go left. I go right. And then he plays there, and then I go left. That's fine, though. Oh no, he can't. Well, we'll see what he can or can't do. That is a threat, though. Goes down. Is this a threat? It is. Let's slam it. Now he goes down. Now I go up. Attack. Like that. Natural moves. Go here. The walls. That's fine. No, I'll go here, yeah. Down to 6. I think he has to wall. Yeah, he does. Two walls. Don't have time to count. This sucks. This? Yeah. That's tack in many ways. He's gonna have to jump his capstone over here at some point, I think. I go here. No, that doesn't work. Good job, him. This, though? Not tack. Oh god, that sound is so loud. Oh, he's about to have major flat count boost. Okay, I play a wall, though. Where? Here? Not many places to do it. Can he smash? Not if he wants to win. Oh wait, silly me. Boom. Really need to turn down the sound on that timer. Gosh. That's a threat, but wow, that's so close to me being winning. But I can wall that. Can't smash because I win. Let's take this. It seems like it can't be bad. Might be Tinue. like C1 left only move. Or only defense that does anything. Oh boy. Yep. And now I flat out. He goes D1 right, flat, flat, flat. Oh, there's also like this. Well, wait, I have 3 flats left, and I have a minute. Majorly up on flats. I think we're fine. Let's not give him too much space, though. Keep the attack threats coming for now. Yep. And now I just play anything, I think. Yep. GG. Wow. Okay. Good game. Great game. Okay. Was glad. Managed to take at least one game. And I will never ever be not happy to take a game off of Alion, because that is no easy feat. Great game. That means out of the 2 matches I played today against Will, like I guess out of 4 points possible, I got 1 point against Will, 2 points against Alion. Which is, you know what, that's fine by me. Got to run, chat more on Discord later maybe, for sure, for sure. Thank you for being here, by the way. Alright, I think I'm going to... Alion's going off in the chat here. Broke the curse. Yeah, thanks everyone for being here. I think if you want to hear about the analysis of the game, I think I'm going to hop off and maybe we'll talk about it on the Discord. But thanks everyone for being here. This is super fun. I do love streaming this game. Hope you enjoyed watching. And I hope you enjoy your TAC games if you're playing any.
What an incredible end. We got to see Tones vanquish the dragon. The dragon has been slain, at least in one game. He finally loses a game, which is big. I'm going to say that's big. This might be the beginning of the end for alion02, and then watch him come back and get like a 100-game win streak. But this is excellent play from Tones. We got to see, well, excellent play from both players, and really, really fun game to watch, and really great to be able to see Tones and his inner monologue talking about his moves, why he's playing them, and able to see that perspective while he beats the #1 ranked player in the world. Awesome, awesome opportunity. We had to be able to witness that and to be able to have his self-commentary on that. Super, super fun. Also, again, impressive. He was able to do self-commentary while playing at such a high level. It is beyond me. I mean, playing at that high level is also beyond me, but we'll say that it's because of the commentary thing. But that is all for today. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out the description below for all things TAC, especially the TAC Discord server, which is where you can find all sorts of TAC resources like strategy guides and people to play with, whether that be right here on playtac.com or asynchronously through the Discord server itself. Lots and lots of people to play with, lots and lots of resources. It is the community hub. It's the place to be. So that is all for today. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, have a great day and happy tacking.